God, wait, are we rolling?
Good.
Hey, welcome back to the 19th hole. I am your host, Eddie Wooters, and alongside me tonight, Mike Dunn. Mike, how you doing, brother?
Man, I could not be better, Eddie. I'm telling you what, I do not know how you afford this set, but this place is amazing. I had VIP valet parking. I had makeup.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Did you get the fruit basket?
The basket? Are you kidding me, Eddie?
I cut that pineapple myself, Mike.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome, brother. Hey, you know, we've got a lot in store for you this season. If you're tuning in for the first time, please go back and watch episode 1 of season 2. Heck, for that matter, go on Facebook and check out the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike and look at some of our first videos. We've came a long way, haven't we, Mike?
Man, I tell you what, we sure have, Eddie.
It's really cool, man.
I don't even have to smell your smelly feet anymore.
That's because I bought new socks.
You can afford them.
I know, it's good stuff. So, hey, do us a favor, right? We like new socks. We're shooting for Hellcats and Lambos here at the 19th hole, so do us a favor. Give us a like, a share, comment on our YouTube videos.
And
tell us what you like.
to subscribe.
You have to subscribe and go on Facebook and give us a like as well there. You know, we've got a lot to do on the green.
We always do.
But Chris Keener, Denver local, he is doing a kids only tournament up in Thornton. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Stake Your Claim was this past weekend, and I can tell you right now, Mike, the weather was absolutely brutal. I played.
Ugh.
It was an absolutely enjoyable time. We'll talk to you a little bit about the winners. We had a 2-way tie for first place, and that went into a playoff, and it was awesome.
That is awesome.
Let's talk about Jonesboro, because there was some really nice action happening in Jonesboro right there. I know it's a little late, but I'll tell you what, we've got so much news that we have to report it when we can, and Jonesboro is not going to slip under the radar for us because we really liked the way that went down. I'm a huge fan of Garrett Gerthy.
Yeah?
That guy just crushes, man.
He's got a big arm.
And he eats meat.
Yeah, really?
He does.
Like big chunks of meat?
Yeah, brontosaurus ribs.
He's got, oh, yeah.
That's why he
like
throws
it.
so far. I'm still stuck on spare ribs, but
Don't forget to have a big breakfast before any tournament, kids.
that's true. That is true. We got some really cool new video clips, man. I'll tell you right now, Mike and I were having so much fun with this in episode 1. Mike, I don't even know what to say.
Well, why don't we do this? Check out this amazing video of this guy hucking a disc really, really far. I mean, could you imagine being able to throw discs that far?
That was an amazing clip, man.
That's probably 3
We're
throws
looking for
me.
more clips like that from you, our viewers. If you
Yeah.
have anything, it doesn't have to be a huge, massive putt or a huge, huge shot. We just want to see anything cool. You got a cool trick shot that you do off of a tree or on the trampoline in the backyard. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
So if you have them, send them to us. Send them to the email, the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike. That's the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike at gmail.com.
Yeah.
gonna
And
be
you know
fun.
what? It doesn't matter what kind of shot it is. It doesn't matter what kind of camera you got. Do it with your phone. Go out with your friends. Send it to us. It's always fun to watch your own videos on TV and share them with your buddies. So send them down to us and we'll put them on the air
Yeah.
for you.
Awesome. You know, we're also going to have Team Throw Colorado member on the phone with us this episode, Mr. Jerome Knott. He played in Stake Your Claim this weekend as well, and again, that weather was something terrible. Jerome just popped his first signature release disc. Did you see those triple X's?
See them? I got one right here.
How did you...
I get everything down here at flygreendiscgolf.com.
He does. He has it all.
Hey, Eddie, did you know it's tag season?
It is tag season.
And you know what happens at tag season, Eddie?
I carry all my bag tags with me?
That's right. And if you got a fly green disc tag, you get 10% off.
Oh, that's right. Bring your tags down to Fly Green. Get yourself a 10% discount.
That's right. So with your fly green disc golf tag, you get 10% off for any purchase that you buy in the shop.
That's an amazing deal. And if you haven't been here, how many destroyers do you have, Mike?
You know we got close to 500.
500?
That's right.
Come down to Fly Green. It's awesome. We'll be right back after hearing something from our sponsors, Gatekeeper Media. And welcome back to the 19th hole. Man, the Gatekeeper Media, those guys are nailing it, man. So do us a favor and go to our YouTube channel, the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscription, Facebook. We've got it all. We are big time now. So help us out, guys. We appreciate it. On the green, let's talk about the 3rd annual Stake Your Claim in Sterling, Colorado. Mike, we were predicted to have a really nasty blizzard blow in up there. I was co-TD of that event. Dwight Venatucci out of Colorado Springs. He's been working with my organization, Throw Colorado, for a few years now. And he stepped up to the plate and ran his first ever solo event. I didn't do much, Mike. I helped him out a little bit with sponsors, but this was his baby. He did a darn good job. He had tee times up in 11 minutes. Scores posted in 11 minutes. What tee you were teeing off on your next round, everything was there. Players, the flow was absolutely perfect. I honestly haven't been able to relax and play a tournament in quite a few years, Mike. I only play our tournaments because I just don't have time to play any other ones. And Dwight did such a good job. I played well. You know, I finished 2nd place. Heck, I got a little trophy for the mantle myself.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it was nice.
Nice work.
So it was a sold-out event. However, like I said, we had some weather coming in, so some players didn't make it. They got kind of scared of that Colorado forecast. But lo and behold, what happened? Skies parted, kind of like the Red Sea.
Whoa!
And the blizzard went right around us, Mike.
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, you know, I got powers.
You know what? I had a feeling, Eddie, that was going to happen. Because just in Colorado, when you think the weather is going to be the worst,
boom,
it'll change.
Sunshine. Now, we did not escape wind. We had winds that first day, the 2 rounds, Saturday and Sunday. It was cold, and it was blowing really hard.
You mean like this? Exactly.
Yeah, it was absolutely, it was terrible, but it was fun. Sun was out. All the players were happy. It was great. Jake Palmer, Evan Jones, those 2 guys went into a battle, 2 holes at Sterling at Pioneer Park. Hole 1, they squared up, went to hole 2, and unfortunately Evan Jones got a really bad kick off a tree and ended up in the water. So he was throwing 3, had a decent upshot, but Jake Palmer dropped his 3-putt to take home the 3rd annual championship, Stake Your Claim championship there. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
We were able to put in permanent tee signs there at Pioneer Park. And you
That's
know
so
what
much
is
fun.
really cool about that place? Doug Bierkes and Paige, it's one of their favorite courses in Colorado.
That's
You know what I mean?
cool.
So, and speaking of Doug, he stepped up huge. He stepped up huge. I heard you've got a Jerome Knott disc here. Is that true?
What?
I'd like to just show the viewers
All
what Doug did for
right.
us. Doug was able to work with the guys at Latitude. You're not going to be able to see that real good, but if you come down to Flag Green Disc Golf here in Centennial, you can pick yourself up a limited run. Only 150 of these made. These are hybrid plastic, Mike.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, these are sick.
These are Gold Line and Opto.
Yeah.
Really awesome. It's got Jerome's profile there. Stake Your Claim. It's got his sponsors on there. This is a really awesome
I
disc.
noticed something, Eddie, when you looked really close in here. It says Latitude 64, and then over here it says Throw Colorado.
It does. It does. Jerome's been on our team since day 1. He was actually the first person I put on the team of Throw Colorado. It's just, the guy is such a great, great guy. If you guys get a chance, hit Jerome up on Facebook. If he doesn't have any of these left, I know Mike's got a few here at the store. So that's awesome, man. I just wanted to give him a quick shout out on these discs. Let's run down through that. We had Jake Palmer, like I said, he took number 1. Evan Jones got 2nd place. We had a newcomer, Jacob Armbrust. Have you heard of this guy?
I haven't.
Okay, I hadn't either. We went to dinner real quick. I know we're trying to do this quick, but we went to dinner. I met this young man, okay? And he is actually an Olympic discus thrower.
Well, no wonder.
Awesome, awesome young man. Very, very talented disc golfer, very polite, well-mannered. He's going to be a great representation of the sport when he steps up. So anyway, 3rd place. He doesn't have far to go to step up, I guess. Doing really good. Speaking of Jerome, he came in 4th place, and also Team Throw Colorado member Santos Montoya, wrapping out the top 5.
Work, Santos.
I want to do an honorable mention real quick with Chris Keener taking down 1st in the Pro Masters division. Chris is such a good player. I love watching that guy throw. Tom Klinkenbeard, you're always going to hear that guy's name in that division. And
well done, Tom.
Rounding out the top 3 in the Pro Masters, again, Team Throw Colorado member, Brian White. Awesome job, buddy. Good job. The Nets, it was a good tournament. Again, just real quick, shout out Dwight Benatucci. You nailed it. You nailed it, bro. You did a great job. Thank you.
Hey, coming up real quick here, the Pollination.
The Pollination?
Yep.
Wow.
You know what? And you know the Pollination. It's a fundraiser for the Bloom.
It is, the Bloom.
And what a great chance to raise some money for an awesome tournament. Already sold out. April 28th.
Yep.
Tournament director, Ben Ray. Great tournament director.
Guy's
Ben does
awesome.
an awesome job. Very organized. All his tournaments are put on very well. So looking forward to that. That should be awesome and coming up here very soon. So if you're not playing in it, great chance for you to go out and enjoy a great tournament. The weather should be good and should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And like you said, Mike, this is a fundraiser for the Bloom. The Bloom's becoming a really big tournament. Again, Ben Ray works really hard on that thing. So the key word here, fundraiser. If you can't play, if you didn't get in, maybe stop by up there and drop off Ben some raffle prizes or something that he could raise some funds for the Bloom. That'd be awesome.
Or throw some volunteer time in there. I'm sure Ben could use some help up there on the course or,
Absolutely.
or whatever. But it's going to be a great weekend.
Something else coming up this weekend, this Sunday. I mentioned Chris Keener earlier, right, Mike? Have you heard about this Fly Kids only tournament?
A little bit. Tell me more about this.
So this is really cool, and I'm honored because Chris Keener came to me and asked me if I'd help him co-host this event, and of course
I like the name, that's for sure. Fly Kids.
Of course you do, Mike. Of course you. I have a feeling you got something to do with this. I just don't know about it yet. But Chris put this together. All right, so it's April 22nd. From 11:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. in the evening. We're going to have, it's up in Thornton at the Springvale, rather. I'm sorry, Mike. Springvale. We're going to do 45 kids tops. I'd have to look at registration. I know there were a few over the weekend, so he's doing 45 tops. He's probably going to hit that number up there because it's only $12 to play.
Yeah, $12.
$12, you get a brand new Latitude 64 disc and a shirt. So that right there, plus I'm going to be up there. I'm pretty sure that's worth $10.
Signing autographs, right?
I'm going to do autographs for my second place finish, right? You got to
Okay.
keep bringing that up. I got second place, but it was cool. Had a great time. Mike, are you going to stop up there next Sunday?
You know what? I'm going to do my darndest.
I knew he'd be there with a Fly Green sticker for the Fly Kids. It's going to be awesome, guys. If you're not signed up, the registration for that is on Disc Golf Scene. Just look up Fly Kids under the Colorado category. Let's move right into Cinco de Mayo at Shining Mountain. We are all excited about Cinco this year. It is the 5th Cinco on the 5th of May, so technically that makes it Cinco, Cinco, Cinco.
I think my brain just melted.
Don't miss it. It's already sold out, so if you're not in it, you're probably going to miss it. There's a wait list. It is going to be a fantastic time, Mike.
Cinco de Cinco.
De Cinco. This is sponsored by Discraft. Discraft has been the sponsor for this tournament, Mike, since, let's see, the second one. The first one they had Innova. I got my first ace with one of the T-Birds in that player pack. Thanks, Justin. But Discraft, man, they always hook up the tournament scene, man. You know that.
Yeah.
You order from Discraft, they give you a bunch of extra goodies. So he went with them again. Throw Colorado's a sponsor. Shining Mountain, of course, is a sponsor. Gazebo Disc Golf is coming out there, Mike. You've heard of Gazebo, right?
I have.
I always butcher Josh's last name, so I'm sorry ahead of time when you watch this, Josh. Josh Kreutzer.
Don't look at
He
me.
runs
Try
the
to
Winter
correct
Warriors anyway. I love you. I can't say your last name, but I know I could see everything you're doing for disc golf, and it's absolutely
it.
amazing,
Yeah, we
brother.
appreciate it.
They'll be down there. Friday night, there's a $10 random draw doubles. They're going to do a 50-50 payout on that, Mike. So it's $10 per head to play the doubles. 50% of that 50% of that goes to the payouts. 50% is going to the state's fundraiser. Try to raise some money for that added cash.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. 144 players this year for Cinco. That's awesome. 2 courses. We're playing the Beast, which is the OG course there at Shining Mountain, for those of you who have played it, and Serenity Pines, which means the pros are going to play 2 rounds on the Beast and 1 round at Serenity, while the AMs play 2 rounds at Serenity and 1 round at the Beast. I'm not sure who's going to get punished more there, really. I don't. You know, that Serenity Pines, we have been working really hard on it. But I'm telling you, it's a technical course.
They're all nasty in their own way. I mean, do you want to play really long and gnarly, or you want to play nasty and
short?
Short through the, I mean,
all you got to do is bring your A game.
You're
Setting
good.
up. That's right. And we do have to sit up straight because our sponsors don't want to see us slouch, and neither do our viewers.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that Saturday night at the Players Party, Woody and Sunshine from Arkansas will be there?
Holy cow.
Woody and Sunshine, amazing bluegrass band. Check out a picture of Woody and Sunshine right here in Colorado.
Yeah, these guys rock and roll.
That's back when I had dreadlocks, Mike. You like those?
Not really. They did, they didn't do you as much justice. You're a lot more clean cut now. You got the,
I know. Well, I can afford a haircut. I was living in the backyard when we started this show.
Well,
You know what, guys? You don't want to hear about me living in the backyard. Why don't you take a break with our sponsor here, Fly Green.
we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Oh man, I tell you what, it's so cool to have our own Fly Green commercials, and so cool to have Gatekeeper Media backing us up and doing that. They do such a great job.
They do as great of a job at editing as Ricky Wysocki does at winning tournaments. Let's talk Jonesboro
Maybe
Open.
better. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Jonesboro Open. I got Ricky Wysocki.
The guy is, maybe we need to make up. Does anybody have a name for him yet?
Pterodactyl, or what was it? Raptor legs. I heard that one.
No,
Pterodactyl legs.
no. Like the Miracle or something like that. I think we need that. People, start sending in the names. Let's come up with a name for him.
Yeah, email
And
us.
Paige Pierce, both of them. We need names for them.
Mighty Mouse. That's what I'm going with for Paige.
Okay, but please send in your names for both of them, and we're going to come up with names for, and they're going to stick.
Yeah.
Okay, because
We're getting tired of saying
they're
Wysocki.
constantly
and Paige.
winning everything.
Yeah.
And think about, their personality, their character, who they are about them that fits the name.
I like it.
Fair enough?
I like it.
So Wysocki, Pierce, give us those names.
Some honorable mentions. You know Garrett Gerthy, right?
Absolutely.
That guy can just crush a disc.
He can crush a disc, and you know what? He's playing with the big guys. He's playing with the best of the best.
You know what I liked best about watching him play Jonesboro Open was Garrett got into a little bit of trouble. He was missing some putts that he should have made, and I say that, but not every putt's guaranteed. It's not in until it's at rest. But Garrett had a couple holes that got him off track, and I watched all the rounds more than once, and he never got distracted. He never never lost focus. He kept his head in the game, and he pulled out a second place finish here.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was cool, so Garrett, like I said, I watched that a few times. I kept that in my brain this weekend when I went in, and are you mentioning it again? Yes, I got second place in a tournament.
Good job, Eddie.
I'm so happy.
We're proud of you. buddy.
Colton Montgomery, Colorado native.
Yeah, Colton, good
Man,
work.
talk about keeping your composure on the big stage with the big name boys,
Yeah.
and he comes in tied in third place with
Yep.
Eric Oakley.
Yep,
That's a pretty big stage to be on.
yeah,
Colton,
and beating
that's awesome.
big names out there.
And he's sponsored by Discmania.
Yep. Which let's face it, if not the hottest up and coming manufacturer in the industry, one of the hottest. I can always tell in the store here because it depends on how much space you take up in the shop, and their space gets growing and growing and growing. So
Yeah.
having Eagle and Lazat on that team alone makes them becoming more and more popular.
I was going to talk to you about that, but just now that you brought it up, we should just do it now. I was thinking you should probably restock the JLSs and Omegas because after my victory over the third place guy.
I noticed, Eddie, that your signature disc we had completely sold out of, so
They're
we
gone.
probably should
They're
get
gone.
some more of those.
They are gone.
At least the ones that you signed.
That's true. Moved those used discs real fast. Dave Philbert came in fifth, and James Conrad.
You know what I love about Feldberg? That guy is still relevant, tournament after tournament, year after year. It's just awesome to see him staying on the top of his game, and he's right there with these younger guys.
It shows you right there. Age has nothing to do with it. It's all about consistency, and Dave played a very consistent tournament, and it shows. He got him a check. James Conrad.
Yeah.
Again, Do you think they have a stamper for his name for his checks?
He's getting there.
They just you just stamp him.
there.
They're getting
He's
tired of
getting-
writing.
There's
it.
a couple of guys that got stamps.
I heard that Innova was going to maybe change the name of the JKs to the JC AVR. Did you hear that? Or was that just rumor?
There was a small rumor.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought I heard something
They were
about
going to
that.
just etch off part of it.
Mike, can you tell us a little bit about one of the most exciting events to take place this year?
You know, it's awesome. You know, obviously, I have a passion for kids and disc golf, but the Junior Worlds Championships is coming up, and registration opened on April 13th for the international invitees, which is awesome. So we get to see the people from all around the world who's going to basically get their registrations done. The open registration is May 4th for all of the juniors.
Yep.
This is going to be awesome. You get
I'm
all these kids
excited, man.
together. I tell you what, the talent that has changed over the last 5 years in this sport for these juniors, they will kick your butt, Eddie.
I know,
And
they
so
are really
now,
good players nowadays.
What's happened is these 8 and 10-year-old kids that 5 years ago, you know, they were throwing a frisbee maybe 150, 175 feet. Now they're throwing frisbees 300 feet.
They are. They are. These kids are crushing, and really, I think a lot of it has to do with technology, Mike. The new discs are coming out; they're being made lighter. Just so many. There's so many discs out. There's so much.
And the fact that they're starting when they're 3 and 4 years old. The passion that these parents have for the sport now. These fathers and mothers are finding the passion for getting their kids in as early as the parents were with their kids in soccer,
That's right.
baseball, and football. It's amazing to see these kids and the videos, which we want those too, of your young kids, of your 3 and 4 year olds making incredible putts, the ones that brought tears to your eyes. Gosh, those bring tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, let's get back to it.
Wow, Mike's getting emotional. We should cut to
Junior-
this video
Junior-
of Brian Elander shooting the ace up at Bucksnort real quick.
I
Give you a
love
chance.
this kid.
Watch this.
Oh!
Anyway, so that's coming up. Look for it. You can register on the Disc Golf Scene website. I know one of the big sponsors is Zuka, so I'm going to go out on
How
a
do you know that?
limb.
How do you know that, though?
We've had good information from a very reliable source and close friend of ours.
That's right. And if these guys watch episode 1, season 2, they know who that sponsor is, too.
That's right. If you were paying attention, our first guest on the show, Doug Bjorkus, informed us that Zuka was going to be their primary sponsor, which is super exciting because most likely all these kids are going to go home with the Zuka card.
I would put money on it that Zuka isn't putting towels in the player packs.
Well, they'll probably get a towel too.
Attached to something on wheels.
Yeah, most likely a Zuka card.
You heard it here.
It's going to be awesome. Well, talking about Doug Bjorkus
And Zuka.
and Doug
And Emporia.
Bjorkus and Emporia and disc golf
it's crazy
exciting
right now.
energy and
So much going on.
1,600 players and 20 tournament directors.
Do you
and
think
12
Doug's ready?
courses? Are you ready?
I
Are
don't
you
even think I'm
ready?
ready.
This is going to be crazy. This is all right here around the corner, April 21st through the 29th. That's how long this thing is going to take.
Oh my
The
word.
glass blown open. I mean, this is amazing. It's going to blow everyone's minds. We're super excited. That's why we keep talking about it. The reason we're going to really talk about it tonight, Eddie,
We got some issues, guys.
we're getting concerns. I got a call from the fire department there in Emporia.
Just before the show, actually.
They ran out of food, Eddie.
They ran out of food. They ran out of gas.
There's no gas in the whole town.
There's nothing. If you, basically, we're reaching out.
Yeah,
If you watching
we
this
really
tonight,
need your help. We need canned goods.
we need everything. Can you
Yeah.
milk your cow? Milk your neighbor's cow?
Yes.
Milk the cat?
We need you to
or
bring
whatever.
your chickens. If anybody at all knows of any empty RVs,
Lots of bottled water.
yes.
What we're talking about, folks,
if-
is a major catastrophe taking place
Yeah.
right now in
If,
Emporia.
if you're a truck driver and you
Don't.
can bring supplies to Emporia right now, what we have is a lot of hungry and thirsty disc golfers.
Yes.
They need supplies. We've taken over Emporia with thousands of disc golfers.
It looks like Woodstock right now, except it's just pandemonium.
Yes. Instead of 40,000 bands, basically we have 40,000 disc golfers.
And they're hungry and thirsty.
Yes. And so please reach out right now with your support,
Yes.
and then
Please. Help the disc golfers.
anyway,
They need you.
Anyway,
fun.
that was fun. But realistically, it's going to be super
It is.
exciting.
But I would suggest bringing probably food and water and socks because it's going to be a packed town. Doug did tell us on the phone. Absolutely every hotel in town is sold out. All the Airbnbs are sold out. Some of the staff there in town has opened up their houses. They're full. There is nowhere to
Yeah.
sleep.
Don't just think you're going to roll in there and jump in a hotel for the weekend. It's not going to happen. Make sure you have
No.
your plans set up ahead of time. Make sure you're prepared. All your preparations, the 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
That's right.
You will not get in there and just jump in a hotel. You won't.
No.
You're going to roll into town and be disappointed because they have taken over that town for the next 2 weeks.
Doug, congratulations. In all seriousness, man, this thing is just taken off, and Mike and I, we couldn't be happier for your success. So.
And we can't wait to talk to you again after the tournament.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Something new here for the show, because Mike and I, once we get rolling, man, Mike and I can do this all night, and we have.
Yes.
But we know that we need to break our episodes up into 2 parts, so we're gonna break it into episode 1, episode 2, or I'm sorry, part 1, part 2 of episode 2. That was a tongue twister, Mike. Did you keep up with
Whoa!
that?
I don't even
I'm
know
gonna
what
start
happened,
again.
but I do know you need to like, share, and follow us on our YouTube channel. I
And
know
Facebook.
That. And Facebook.
That thing's still around. That
yeah,
whole Facebook
and
thing.
it's the 19th hole with Eddie and Mike.
That's right. And you can send us an email if you do have any videos you'd like to share with us. If you've got your child's going to Junior Worlds, we were just talking about it. Send us that video. We'll put it on the video clipper there, and it'll be awesome. So, you know what? We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor, Disc Golf Over Everything.
See ya.
What's up, guys? It's Ian Ray with DGOE. If you like what you saw in the video, give us a like on our Facebook page, DGOE Apparel. If you need to put an order in, hit us up on Gmail, dgoeapparel@gmail.com.